Jeff, what did you think of the offensive execution today?
Yeah, I thought we moved the ball really well. It's turnovers. That's the big thing. We had 4 or 5 drives over 70 yards, moving it really well, and just got to hold on to the ball. That's critical errors, and we're very fortunate to win the game. With those type of turnovers, and something we'll continue to address. And sometimes they're like drops; they just get a little contagious, and you just got to go back to work next week and everybody lock in and focus a little bit more on the ball security. But that's the shame of it. It'd be one thing if we were out there and had a bunch of 3-and-outs and just couldn't move the ball, and we had a bunch of drops or something like that. I thought the guys up front played really well. I thought those you got to give NC State credit. They got a really good defense. Their guys play extremely hard. And they're causing a lot of those turnovers. It goes 2 ways, so you got to give them credit. But we got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. If we do that, we got a chance to be really special. And this type of game's not even as close as we made it today.
What have you heard about Wayne's situation?
I don't know. I'll let Coach Sweeney answer that. I saw him in the locker room. He seemed to be doing fine.
Have you ever seen anything like this where the Louisville game you survived the 5 turnovers 6 times last year, losing the turnover?
Yeah, I guess just watching some other teams through the years, maybe it's the 2013 Florida State team, they just found a way to win, and there's something to that. I believe in our last 17 games that have been decided by 7 points or less, we're 15-2. And so that's one thing I'll say about our guys. Even though they were disappointed, I've been around some other offenses that would have put their head down and never would have recovered. And we don't want to keep putting ourselves in this position, but there is something to be said for the resilience that our guys continue to show when things don't go well. All the way into overtime.
The one possession record, what it is, how do you teach the guys when a lot of it's self-inflicted, where you're putting yourself in a position for a short field goal to lose?
Okay, can you say that again? I'm sorry.
When you're putting yourselves in positions, turnovers or whatever else it is, be in a position where they've got a field goal to win the game.
Yeah, the biggest thing is when we got our opportunity. It's all 3 parts of it: offense, defense, and special teams. I think a lot of our offensive guys had a lot of faith in our defense, maybe to go block that field goal. And then whenever we got our opportunity, to go make the most of it. But the biggest thing is you got to put those things behind you. We'll address it Monday whenever we get back, and we'll definitely coach up the ball security and those type of things. But in the situation, in that moment, you got to have quick memory to be able to go out there because the game's not over yet. And I thought the guys did a good job of that.
What's going on with Tavian? What's going on with Tavian? He played.
Several guys that didn't play.
Is he part of that rotation with Fuller and Joyce and Nye, or he just be bad right now?
Yeah, I'll let Coach Elliott answer that. I think we just rolled the other guys, and CJ was kind of got a hot hand.
What was the call there on the overtime on the touchdown pass to Artavis?
Yeah, it was just a little play action, and actually.